Hi, I'm Chris from BikeReview.com.au, and today I'm having a look at Benelli's TnT 125. So this offering's basically designed to compete with the Honda Grom and the Kawasaki Z125 Pro. Kind of the modern interpretation of a monkey bike. It's obviously road registered. It means it's legal to use everywhere. Again, that makes it more expensive. However, this is available for under $4,000 on road, which is quite a competitive price. And I have to say, the overall package is really nice. I think probably where Benelli have excelled on this model is the looks. It's got this awesome kind of MV inspired exhaust. The line graphics kind of reminds me of Aprilia a little bit. Front headlight, beautiful like Street Fighter like headlight. Everything's just nicely finished. The finish quality is good. Some areas are better than others, like the tail is very nicely finished. It's got integrated indicators, it's got a nice tail light, it's got LED indicators, and believe me, these are really bright. You notice that at night because you can see the light they throw, which makes you more noticeable, so that's a really good point. Obviously, small bike, 125cc single. Power is very modest. This is not a bike you'd take on the freeway. Coming through the local twisties, sitting on say 80 in 4th gear, so one down from the top gear of 5th, you've got good, reasonable power. You can power through the corners. In 5th, anything uphill, you just start losing speed, and you can knock it down to 4th and kind of maintain that. But you know, it's probably not realistic to expect to cruise along at 100 on this. I think 80 is a nice, fun area. So if you've got 80-kilometer roads that you can ride around on and have a bit of a hoon, this is going to be awesome. It's going to be great for commuting. Lots of good features. Obviously, it's got quite small 12-inch wheels. It's got these really cool red calipers on it, which make it look quite sporty. One thing that I really dislike is they've got combined braking on this model. So the rear brake puts on the rear and the front, means you've got a heap of lever travel before anything happens, and not much happens anyway. So to me, I don't know whether you'd be able to put some better brake pads in and maybe get a bit more pressure in the system for a bit more feel through the rear. But otherwise, if this was my bike, I'd be converting it to just rear brake for rear brake lever, front brake lever. Front brakes are good. There's reasonable stopping power. Overall, I think the front brake is really good. Rear brake, it's probably the big weakness on this bike. Apart from that, it's got a nice simple dash. It's got simple switch blocks. You've got a toggle for hazard lights, which is quite cool. You've got your flasher, high beams obviously, and it's just, you know, a cool all-round machine. To me, I think it's probably the coolest looking out of all of these offerings, and I think probably for a lot of people looking at these machines, that look is going to be the main selling point. It's also one of the bikes that I've probably noticed the most that you don't get many nods from fellow motorcyclists, whether that's because they're awestruck at how cool this is and how cool the rider on it is, or because they're looking at it going, what on earth are they riding? I don't know, but that is something that I have noticed. Having done, you know, about 150 Ks on this bike so far, I'm quite impressed. Obviously constrained by what it is. It's a 125, it's quite low, it's got small wheels, nice and nimble through your general traffic and the urban environment, so it's going to be fun for hooning around in that situation. It's not an open road bike. It can do your local twisties, I think up to 80-90 Ks an hour. You're going to be pretty happy on this. If you liked the video, don't forget to like it, leave a comment, let us know what you think about this bike. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to keep up to date with everything we're doing, and check out the full test on BikeReview.com.au. Thank you.